All right, Iris, we're back. All right, and this is episode 1 of what we call our Midnight Chronicles. And our first chronicle for this series we're doing, you hear the fan in the background. It's about to get hot in here, Iris. Here on this channel, Interracial Spiritual Experiences, we try to promote love. We try to promote being where you are valued, respected, and protected. Valued, respected, protected. VPR. Sorry about that, Iris. We are here to celebrate the true value of love. Because when we hear these chronicles, it makes us dream of a better reality, dream of a better land of peace, prosperity, and not only that, but a place where you are valued, protected, and respected. VPR. We've been hearing so much on the news and so much in today's society about the different variations of what they call love. And don't mind me borrowing from the good book. It talks about no greater love has anyone that they laid down their life for a friend. So when we hear these tales, episode 1, A Dusty Shame, A Dusty Shame, we have our prayers and hopes to all those involved in episodes of A Dirty Shame. These episodes can be a lifetime or they can be episodic. So the end result of a dirty, dusty shame is that more people hear of the tale and avoid it like the plague. Yes, we know there is a plague in town, but the worst plague that's been around is a dusty shame because it's so impact almost anybody's life. If you ask someone, John Gray, he was the author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. He quoted some statistics that said that, or was it Ezra Perel? She was another relationship counselor. Seems like everybody needs to be in counseling or a part of counseling or knew someone in counseling. It's a tale of a dirty, dusty shame. And they did some statistics that showed that I think almost 80% of people have been impacted by some form of infidelity. And insult on top of injury is when it's a dusty, dirty shame that led to the infidelity. Now, they talked about different forms of infidelity. You have infidelity financially, emotionally, social media wise. So various forms of what they call stepping out. That's what the term used to be back in the day. But the tale of a dusty shame is when someone invests in a situationship that might eventually turn into a marriage. Is that one person thinking they're married, the other person think they're still in a situationship. And these situationships are leading to all kinds of heartbreak and heartache and in the case of Broderick, the lady that had helped her husband to become, by supporting him through law school, a fantastic and illustrious career lawyer. And then he used all his talents to strip her of everything she had, her dignity, and eventually her freedom. Yes, he lost his life in that dusty, dirty shame. And don't be mistaken of the terms high value in reference to a dusty. Dusty is a term that they've coined recently, I believe recently, to describe so many situationships and involvements with certain people. You could be male or female, but most of the time it's usually in terms of males. And why is it that men are behaving this way, where they're actually low-class pimps in this tale that pimps the other person out of their resources, out of their time, out of their energy? They're like succubus. They suck the people dry if they let them. And for most people, they don't understand. And what makes it a dirty, dusty shame is because the people involved don't even know what's happening to them. They're like totally clueless. All because of the term we talk about of why be lonely. Nobody wants to be alone. And for people to say they do, they're being very disingenuous. I don't care what kind of pill you call it. I don't care what color you call it. Humans were made to be socially interactive with other humans. Sometimes having animals and things around just isn't enough. We know that as a story as old as when this planet was first created. Adam did not want to be lonely, so he was given a helpmeet. And then the story unravels, after that point. But his story had a happy ending. The couple reunited. They did suffer some financial and emotional loss throughout their story. But Adam was not trying to pimp Eve of her resources. Neither was Eve trying to pimp Adam of his resources. They truly had a love bond that even up to the point of death, he tried to make right the things they had done wrong by leaving the tale inside of their autobiography. You can find that in the lost books of the Bible. But people don't believe the Bible. So let's go back to reality then. They love reality TV. And we want to definitely pray for the L family. Y'all know who we're talking about. Because of the involvement and the entanglement and the emotional upheaval. We pray for the happiness of the family. But it is a dusty shame. I don't care if you call yourself an entrepreneur. I don't care if you call yourself a millionaire. If the behavior you are exhibiting is in the form of dusty, then you're dusty. And it's a shame. All dust should be swept up and put with the rest of the dust. That dust should never be exposed to normal society. It drags and it pulls down supposedly intellectual society down into an emotional society. Emotion and intellect can coexist. But when there's a big imbalance, then there's drama. And then there's a shame. So Iris, we're giving you another chronicle of the midnight tale of a dusty shame. So you won't be a part of this. So you can wake up. So you won't have nightmares of lives and finances and emotions lost on a dirty, dusty shame. So whatever in your life, it's okay. Join our group. We're all involved or victims of some kind of a dusty shame. There's nothing shameful about being a part of something you didn't even know you were a part of. But Iris here, we're interracial spiritual experiences. If your community is full of dust, join our community. If you've awakened and realized that you have been involved in a dusty shame, we want to welcome you over here on this platform. Not that you have to be exclusive to our platform. We just want a safe haven for all those that are tired of a dusty shame. Chronicle 1. Irises, interracial spiritual experiences. Even though you have experienced these tales, you don't have to be alone. We're not here to bash anybody, bash any communities. We're here to be supportive and to let you know you don't have to be lonely anymore. We're here to encourage great spiritual values. We're here to encourage great spiritual things, great mental things, great physical things, eating well, living your best life. And we do pull phrases from other community people out there. There's a gentleman by the name of Dave Ramsey. He talks spiritually on his channel, and he's probably very well known. But I like the energy he has in trying to help so many families financially not have infidelity. And we like that he does insert positive values into the community. Now, you might not agree with everything he says or how he says it, but his overall goal is to protect individuals, whether they're male or female, in the bond and unity of commitment. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. So, irises, this is Chronicle 1. Dirty, dusty shame. You can come out of these tales. Don't let your tales be your reality. Step out on faith and know that you are welcomed over here. We don't discriminate on color. We don't discriminate on gender. We don't discriminate on sexual market value. We just don't want you to be lonely. And there will be somebody in this community that will help you feel the love. We do have a dating website. It's Irises as well, IRSES. Just Google that. Sign up. Be a part of the community. We do all kinds of activities. We have skate nights. Today was supposed to have been a skate night, but oh my goodness, the weather was so terrible today. Anyways, we are going to, when the country opened back up, we're going to be having meet and greets again. So many things we have planned for you, Irises. Come join our team so that we all can never be lonely again. Signing out, Iris. Just remember, be who you want to be. Live like you want to be without regrets, knowing you have influenced someone positively by your behavior. Signing out, Iris. On Chronicle. Don't stay tuned. We're going to have another Chronicle. We're going to have another Midnight Tales. Chronicle Midnight Tales. Signing off.